It's our old friend, the Venezuelan vixen. There she is. Hello, Julianna. How are you? Oh,
Hello.
what a great sweatshirt this is. We have one as well. The whole crew has one.
I know. Why aren't you guys wearing them? I'm very disappointed to see this.
Well, we have to
I
be
am.
somewhat impartial. And Frank in the back, Mysterious Frank, is wearing his. You just can't see him.
Frank, you need to play the breaking news music. Play the breaking news.
Go, Frank, go. Yes.
Hello, Ariel. I am here today to announce some breaking news. This Saturday night, Chitara will be fighting a block of wood at UFC in Toronto, Canada. And they will be fighting for the grand prize of an opportunity to fight yours truly for the vacant belt. And theirs obviously is the interim. So they get the chance to face me, grand prize of fighting for the real belt whenever we're back.
I love it. I love it. I love that you just called for your own breaking news and I had no idea what you were going to say. I love the way you positioned that. That was tremendous.
Well, I was wondering if you were like keeping it close to the chest or if you've even told anybody,
No.
because absolutely no one knows about this title fight that's happening on Saturday night. Literally.
How do you,
Were you holding out on us?
no. How do you feel about that, though? Because it does feel like it's kind of flying under the radar.
I mean, literally, Dana White and the UFC begged me to come on your show. He's a big fan, by the way. He's watching right now.
Hey, Dana.
And he wanted me to tell you that there's a fight. There's a title fight for the interim bantamweight championship this Saturday. So that's why I'm here. I'm just letting everybody know that these girls are going to be fighting on Saturday. And of course, I'm keeping a watchful eye.
Are you going to be in attendance?
No. You think I have time to go get on a plane with the door flying off to go watch this boring snooze fest? Absolutely not. I got better things to do. It's actually my daughter's birthday this weekend.
Okay. Well, that's a tremendous reason not to go. It is interesting, though, because I do feel, Julianna, that you are kind of the cloud hanging over this fight, and everyone's talking about you. In fact, go ahead. Did you want to say something?
Listen, it's not my fault that I'm the most interesting thing about this fight. Literally, it's not my fault. You know, they want to be me, but like there's only 1 to 1.
Is it hard for you to watch this play out? Because it's been a while since we saw you. I bet you want to be in there, right? Like you want to be fighting for this belt. The stars align for you here.
Yeah, absolutely. Of course, I want to be in there. I want to be in there, every single time I can. Like I would literally fight every single day if I could. But unfortunately, that's not the reality here. The reality is that this is a violent sport. And unfortunately, nobody can make me bleed my own blood except me. So I am my biggest enemy here and I haven't been able to get healthy. But frick, if I was healthy, I would absolutely be there. Maybe not in Toronto because there's politics or whatever. But love Canada though. But I you know why I wouldn't want to go there, Ariel? It's customs. Trying to get back into the United States with Canadian customs.
Wait, are you not allowed to go into Canada? Is that what you're saying?
No, it's just they tried to confiscate my passport the last time I was there in Vancouver. It was a big, long story. Almost missed my flight. Customs was a nightmare. So yeah, if I can avoid traveling out of the United States, unless I'm going to Dubai, then I'm absolutely going to do everything in my power to be fighting, at International Fight Week in Las Vegas at the T-Mobile Arena, which I own.
But wait, by the way, why only Dubai? Why is that the only exception?
Oh, because the flight was so nice. They give you champagne and caviar. I mean, they really treat you like you're something special over there.
Fair. Yes, I've been on one of those flights. It's very nice. So the fight is in fact happening. You are watching. I'm hoping that you fight the winner. We all are hoping that you fight the winner. But are you healthy? Like, do you feel? Can you give us an update on the body? How are you doing health wise?
Body's feeling great. I am ready to go. I've been training back to my normal training schedule. And honestly, I feel great. I am just trying to ease back into things and making sure that the biggest objective is to make it to the octagon. So maybe not training 3-4 times a day, maybe just taking it back to like 2.5.
Okay.
But definitely I'm ready to go. I'm getting back in there and maybe we can get Amanda out of retirement and get on that UFC 300 card. We'll see how it goes.
Oh, what? Wait, that's not International Fight Week. You're sending us mixed messages here.
Okay, well, look, International Fight Week, I'll fight, or UFC 300, whichever one presents itself. Beggars can't be choosers, right?
Has that been offered?
No,
Okay.
not yet. I'm throwing it out there. I'm just trying to like manifest this
Okay.
stuff.
Fair enough. Fair enough. So, like I said, you're kind of the cloud hanging over this, and we just had media day in Toronto an hour or so ago, and wouldn't you know it, Mayra Bueno Silva had some things to say about you. I wanted to play you the clip and get your reaction. Is that okay?
Oh, please.
Okay, here she is, MBS earlier today.
Seems like a lot of people want you to fight Julianna, but now you're fighting Raquel. It's been difficult to kind of block all the noise out and focus on Raquel.
It's easy focusing Raquel because, focusing Julianna because Raquel is very tough. It's more tough Julianna. Julianna is easy money. Raquel is tough.
So if it comes down to Julianna Pena or Sean Strickland, who would you rather spend time with in your personal life?
You don't like me? Why? No.
You could spend time with both of them.
Okay, I first Sean Strickland.
She would rather hang out with Sean Strickland than hang out with you, Julianna, and she also called you easy money. Your thoughts on these very, very disrespectful words from MBS?
Hey, listen, I would much rather hang out with Sean Strickland too. He's much easier on the eyes. But with that being said, look, I seen this interview a little while back by Brazilian Beats, I believe, and it was Fight News, including two. Chitara, excuse me. She had no idea that she was fighting Raquel. I mean, she's literally saying in the interview that she's getting ready and preparing, watching all my fights, doing all of this study work on me, only in her own words to find out that she would be fighting a block of wood instead. And so to me, even she said it herself, her own words, nobody wants to see this fight. Nobody wants to see this fight between her and Raquel. I, once again, am the most interesting thing about this fight. And she can have it. I'm like Beetlejuice. You say my name 3 times and I'm going to show up. And she said it more than once. As a matter of fact, she can't keep my name out of her mouth. This chick is the president of my fan club. She is my biggest supporter. And I got to say, imitation is the sincerest form of flattery. Unfortunately, that mediocrity is trying to get to greatness. Let me see. I said that wrong.
No.
And I have it here in my notes, but anyways, she's always trying to be me. She's like that JV bootleg version of myself, and thinking that if you just squawk enough that you'll get the title shot. And hey, that might have worked, for some people in the past. But I have to say that when I was talking crap, I was actually speaking facts of what has happened to me in my career, actual things that have happened. So I could back it up. I wasn't just out there talking crap just to talk crap. I was doing it because I had the facts to back it up. I think hers is a little bit different. She just thinks that if she just runs her mouth, she'll get a title shot. And lo and behold, you get a failed drug test and then you get a title shot. And look, the stars are aligning for her, and that's great. But I don't necessarily think it's going to be as easy as she thinks it is. As a matter of fact, she herself said that she couldn't fight Amanda Nunes and that she would never be able to beat Amanda Nunes because Amanda would stomp a mud hole in her. That's not the case for me. I actually had that win. And in the second fight, I ran out of time. So there it is. This girl could not even beat Amanda. And she thinks that I'm the easy fight. Whatever. I think I will say, she's a little bit over her skis here in terms of fighting Raquel. Raquel is durable, she's tough, and it's going to be a lot easier said than done when she gets in there with Raquel on Saturday night, and she's going to see that.
Considering how you feel about her, I'm wondering who you're actually rooting for here, because I feel like the heat, I know you and Raquel go way back, and there's a long story there between you guys dating back to The Ultimate Fighter, but the current heat is you and Mayra. So are you actually rooting for Mayra to win so that this could be the fight?
I am rooting for Mayra because I know that it's going to generate more views and have more people interested, because I finally have not only a fighting opponent, but a verbal sparring partner that can actually hang with me and actually, make it exciting and make it, entertaining for the fans. Of course, we are fighters, but we're also entertainers, and that's our job, is to get people interested in what we're doing. And so if I can have somebody that's going to actually spar back with me verbally, I mean, that's great.
Yeah. So, do you think, like, right now, who's the favorite right now? Last I checked, I think Mayra is a slight favorite. Maybe I'm wrong about this. She's a slight favorite. Yeah, slight favorite. Minus 162, plus 136, Raquel. And I'm not asking for your pick here just yet, but do you think that she is the better fighter? Like, do you think that she has the better chance of winning this fight?
I definitely think that she does have a better chance of winning this fight just because she's so hungry for it. She's definitely got the drive and the motivation. I mean, literally, I live rent free in her head, and her whole objective is to fight me. That's what she wants. And so, when you want something bad enough, you're going to eventually find a way to get it, no matter what happens. And I think that that's her motivation, is so that she can fight me. So I think she's got a great chance of winning.
By the way, this rivalry between you two, where does it date back to? Like, how did this all start?
I believe it started when she got a drug failure test for an out of competition, or for in competition banned substance. So I believe that she tested positive for Ritalin, and that you're not allowed to take the Ritalin when you're fighting. I think the Ritalin like helps you zero in and focus. It gives you that like cocaine like focus, and I think it's banned. And to be honest, you can't drink a cup of coffee without letting USADA know. You can't leave your house without letting them know where you're going. So for her to fail and to not declare this medication that she uses, for depression or whatever, look, nobody on earth takes mental health more seriously than I do, Ariel. And that is why I have taken it upon myself to speak with her medical team to up this dosage. And also, I was going to ask you, you got a connection with Better Health, right?
Yes.
Is there any promo code that we could maybe give to her for after this beating that's going to happen to her? Because I'm going to make her dreams come true of fighting me, and I'm going to, give her the beating, and she's not going to win this real title when we fight, and she's going to need that Better Health. She's going to need to up that dosage because she's really going to be in a depression after we face each other.
I love all the little nuggets. Brazilian Beast, shout out Guilherme Better. Like you always have all the little things that just make us feel so good about ourselves. So I appreciate that very much. You win this belt. I know you said they're fighting for the interim, but eventually you guys fight and you win this belt. Will it feel like the real title, or will it only truly feel like the real title for you if you get a third crack at Amanda?
It'll feel like the real title for me. Brazilian. I mean, they're all the same. Like as long as it's against Brazilian, I don't care. If I get the win, that's all that matters. When I get the win, that's all that matters.
Okay, fair enough. I was just wondering if you needed, because sometimes people get the interim or this, and then they say, oh, it's not the real one. But I appreciate where you're coming from. Of course, you do have the win over her as well.
No, they're fighting for the interim, and
Right.
they'll be fighting. Like I said, the breaking news was that they're going to get an opportunity to fight for the real belt as soon as, they get their business handled on Saturday.
Have you been told explicitly by your friends at the UFC that you are next, that there will be no other option?
I mean, yes, I have in the past. I don't know, it's been 6 months, can change some things, but I would assume that I'm the next in line. I'm the number one bantamweight in the world. And I think that that's the only thing that makes sense for me.
Can I tell you what worries me just a little bit? And I want to get your response to this. So
Sure.
Kayla Harrison is a free agent. What if they sign her and say, we'll give you a title shot off the rip?
Can she even make 145? I mean, I'd be willing to go up and wait at 145, but can she even make 145?
Well, this would be 135. There is no 145.
Exactly.
Okay.
And so, to my point, I do not think that Kayla Harrison can make 135. But I mean, if she can, come on down, girlfriend. I love American Top Team, and I know they love me too.
Okay. Do you think that she would have success if she can make 135? Could she have success in the UFC?
I mean, it would definitely be a step up in competition. She'd actually be fighting girls that are, worth a lick, because all of the best fighters in the world are fighting in the UFC at the highest, most elite level that there is. So, definitely think that she could maybe get some wins. There's no doubt about it at any given Sunday. But I think that she will definitely be tested, first off on the scale, and then second off with fighting actual real competition.
Have you seen, I know what you're saying about Mayra. She talks smack about you and all that stuff, but I do think that she's doing for herself, someone who's new to the game and the scene, a pretty good job of selling this fight. I don't know if I've seen anything from Raquel. Have you seen anything from Raquel trying to sell this?
I haven't seen one thing from Raquel. Literally, not one interesting thing have I seen from Raquel. And that's exactly right. To Mayra's credit, at least she's trying.
Right.
At least she's going out there and like trying to generate the buzz. But the only thing that catches the headlines is me. So I think that, like I said, I'm the most interesting thing about this fight. And may the best girl win. Raquel's got a beating coming. Mayra's got a beating coming. They all can come get some smoke, because I want it all.
Man, I do kind of wish you were sitting cage side and they brought you in afterwards and we got the face off. Like that's always money. I understand why, and I respect the decision why you're not there or going to be there, but that would have been nice.
You know, to be honest, I was expecting the call, waiting for the call for them to tell me, "Hey, we're going to have you come out there." But I truly, I never got the call. And more importantly, you could not pay me to get on an airplane right now. I still feel like there's a couple of months that need to go by. You know, all these canceled flights and all these loose nuts and bolts. I'm a big conspiracy theorist by nature, but like definitely do not feel like getting on a plane anytime soon right now. It's just like too scary for me.
I'm literally getting on a plane in 6 hours from now, Juliana. This sounds fantastic.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
Oh, thanks.
Don't sit next to the window, the most coveted seat.
Oh my gosh. Now I'm so nervous. I'm a very anxious person.
You're probably flying first class though, aren't you?
Yeah, so what? Isn't the door in the front over there?
Yeah. I mean, they say that like on a plane crash, like the front of the plane.
Why are you talking about this?
Everyone dies in the front of the plane, but in the back of the plane, you have a more greater chance of living if you're in the back. First class and coach land at the same time, so it doesn't matter. I think you'll be fine.
Okay, thanks.
Personally, I just no, thank you.
Yes, of course. Who could forget our flight from Australia? Remember that?
Yes, you totally helped me out. You got me inside that American club when I was just a wee little peon.
I didn't want you to mention that part. I think we really bonded on that trip. We went through customs together. Do you remember all this?
I'm kidding. I've never been a peon. I'm a main event, co-main event.
Yes, I love it. Okay, I want. So this is what I was promoting. In fact, you were supposed to be the last guest of the day, if we're being honest. And but then you had to change things up to pick up your daughter. I totally understand that. So I wanted you and the boys to make the picks together because we often get the picks from you DM right away. I'm told that you send them like clockwork. GC never has to ask you for the pick. And I say you, quote unquote. We're still not quite sure who's sending the picks, but I'm just kidding. I'm kidding.
Of course, me, Ariel. I hate.
I'm kidding.
I am a fan. I watch the show. I don't do any interviews with anybody else but you for this exact reason.
I appreciate that. And how great was that New York City live show? Wasn't that amazing?
Oh, I had such a blast. New York is such a vibe. It is so fun. And that was literally just so much fun. I loved it. Thank you for having me out.
Am I crazy, by the way? Like, I feel like you and Dylan kind of hit it off a little bit. Like there was some trepidation. Am I crazy or what?
No. Dylan's a cool guy. I like him. I have no beef with him at all. Definitely somebody who you don't want to be, around too much because they get a little heat, too much heat. Right. And I am bad all by myself. So I don't need to be hanging around Dylan too much. But yeah, great guy.
Did you get to hang with Action Bronson and Cheeto in the back there? They were having a grand old time.
Oh yeah. We had a great time. We had a great time, Ariel. We had so much fun. I was living my best life over there in New York.
It was amazing.
I need an Action Bronson. I need some New Balances, man. Hook a sister up.
I know. Those are actually, I'm wearing the Action Bronsons right now. Can you see them?
You wearing the baklavas? Let me see.
Look at those. The Bam baklavas. But these are like the first editions. They're getting a little beat up. So yeah. Hook a brother and a sister up, Action. What a guy, that Action Bronson. And then I saw you in the front row over there at the UFC event the next time. I was like, oh, must be nice, Juliana. Thanks for the invite.
Honestly, that show was so crazy. They couldn't give tickets away at all. I wasn't even sure that I was going to go 100%. And then in the last, I think the day before, Dana was like, I got you tickets. Don't worry about it. And I was like, I just need one. And he was like, well, you get two. And I was like, oh, my God, thank you so much.
Who'd you take? Don't tell me Dylan.
No, I did not take Dylan. I took a certain somebody, but then he had to go sit in his suite seat because he felt bad because some guy from the suite bought him the tickets and he didn't want to be a jag off and leave the suite ticket. And so he didn't sit next to me. So I had an empty seat. And then I saw Gordon sitting on the other side and I told him to come sit next to me. So then Gordon moved and Gordon was sitting next to me for the fights.
Wow. So with your extra ticket, you invited someone who already had a ticket?
Well, the thing is that I didn't know if I was going to get tickets. So he was like, don't worry. He got tickets for me. And we met up and he was like, I have your seat. But then like literally the day of, Dana gave me the ticket. So I said, oh, I'm so sorry. I don't need to sit in the suite anymore because I'm going to be sitting stateside.
Sounds
But
like-
I was like, come sit cage side. And, he was like, he didn't want to disappoint his friend. So totally understandable. We hung out on the VIP. It was a great time. We literally, oh my gosh, I think my night ended at like 6 a.m.
Wow.
It
Look
was
at
crazy.
you. Sounds like the kind of guy who flies first class as well.
No, I don't know. I don't think
Oh.
he flies too much. He works a lot.
Okay, fair enough. All right, so can we get your pick? First time ever on the show live. We find out we got the music playing here. Frank, thank you for that. Appreciate it.
Time out.
okay.
Stop the music.
Stop the music.
I did not want you guys to have to give me first just because I was coming on live. Did you want to put it in the randomizer and see so that everybody can get a shot at like having the first pick or not?
Shout out to the randomizer. What do you think, GC?
Yeah, I can throw it in right now.
But what happens if Rick gets first? He's not here anymore.
We'll get his pick over Slack. He can send it to me right now.
All right, we'll see if he's watching. Okay, we're going to do randomize. Are you ready? Are you okay with this?
Yes, I'm okay with it.
Okay.
I have my notes ready.
Okay, here it is.
Boom, there it is. Juliana will not be picking first.
Wow.
I'll be going first. Frank second, Juliana third, and then Rick will go last. So it works out. Rick's got time to get here.
Okay, so you go first.
All right, I'll kick us off. Main event. Not going to take a side in the main event. I'm going to take that the fight does not go to a decision. I think there's going to be a finish in this one.
Okay, you like that, Juliana?
I like it.
All right, fine. She's focused. Frank,
He said main event, right?
he said main event. Yeah, main
Yeah,
event.
Sean Strickland, Dricus Duplessis.
Fight doesn't go the
Okay.
distance.
Okay, good.
Frankie,
Kind of put me on the spot here.
don't touch the co-main, Frank.
Yeah,
There's only one person for me.
That's the busiest.
Oh, Jazz Divisions. You're going with her?
Yeah, absolutely.
Let's go.
Money line?
Money
Jasmine Moneyline, minus 360. Big favorite this week.
Huge favorite. Huge
Okay.
win.
So he goes with the Canadian Jasmine
That's the busiest.
going up against Priscilla Cachoeira. So he's picking her. You're up next, Juliana.
I will take the over 1.5 for the co-main event. Chitara versus the Stump of Wood.
Not even a winner. You're going with just the safe bet. Over 1.5. You're not picking a
I
side.
love it.
I just want to make sure that my guys are making sure that they get money no matter what. Okay.
I love it. That's good. I like that you're not picking with your heart, picking with your mind. Very nice. Okay.
I picked my heart last week, and that didn't end up so hot.
Yes.
We were gonna talk about
I
that.
believe you said that's the last time you're picking based on looks.
Based on the looks, yeah. I was like, usually it's normally foolproof. You pick the hot guy, but yeah, not so much.
Not this time. Do we have Rick's pick?
He's typing right now.
Okay. So let's see.
We were just talking about the Gaston pick. She picked him because he's hot.
Yes, that's what she said.
So I slacked her back. I was like, oh, big underdog pick. And she said, he fine. I thought she meant like, he'll be fine in the fight. I didn't actually think she meant he's fine, like he's hot. Okay, I get it. And from Rick, we get Mike Malott
Yes.
money line. So we got a little Niagara top team in action. We got the main and the co-main. This is a great parlay. This is our first winner of the year. I can feel it.
Okay, and we're also
Yeah.
going to do a parlay, Juliana, of all the Canadian fighters on the card. So you have to go 10 legs on that. Hopefully you'll be partaking as well with our friends over at DraftKings who loved you, I heard. I heard they were smitten by you.
I know. I still never heard from them.
Oh,
Are you like
geez.
holding
Okay.
me, like it close to the chest or what?
I need to check back in because they did tell me they were big fans. So
Yeah.
I'll circle
Well,
back.
actually, I was going to ask you, Ariel. Like, I know that I was like stepping in for like one particular week, and now it's been like
Sure.
like
Okay.
3 weeks. I was going to ask, like, do you want your spot back?
No, not at all. I thought you were just going to ask for money.
No.
Oh, no. This is great. You've taken me like out of this. I don't want anything to do with these picks. This is perfect.
Are you sure?
Yes, this is the best thing to ever happen to the show. And I want you back if your schedule allows, because this is what I was originally hoping for, you on Monday to react to the co-main event. Can we count on you to come back on Monday?
Yes, absolutely. You can count on me. Whatever you need, I'm your girl.
All right. Thank you, Juliana. Enjoy the fights. Happy birthday
Yeah.
to your daughter. Appreciate the time as always. And we'll talk to you on Monday.
Thanks, guys. Have a great weekend.
There
Take care.
she is, Julianna Pena, the Venezuelan vixen. She goes with the over 1.5. Thanks for watching. We appreciate it very much. Hey, if you like this video, give us the old thumbs up. Subscribe as well. You could get many more of these videos on the channel. So please do that. We would love you forever if you did so.